welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Nobody can bring him down. Gets a the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. And here's the handoff. He gets loose. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Short pass, finds the tight end. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
They're going to run it here. Has the first down and more. Creative running there. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29. Big guys up front behind. It's first down. Tailback with another carry. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's running out of time here. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Defense is coming after him. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, what a throw. What's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the throw deep downfield. But inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Oh, he breaks free, still going. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. The completion makes it second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And tackled there by the defense. Coming up, second down and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and put it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll run it to the left. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Defense makes the tackle.
Boy, fuck you, John.
Final seconds of this first quarter run out. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, hey, this one could hurt you.
To throw, it's Carr. Screen to the wide receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's got it near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. Fresh set of downs, first and goal. And he drops back in the gun. And he will score! Touchdown, LSU! So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it fourth down in their territory and got stopped. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on.
And they heave it deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Gives it to the back. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry up. Same tailback, another carry. He's past the marker and still going. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. A solid run, good for first down yardage.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover. It's complete, but the junior quarterback paid a price for that one.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Using his legs, it's Hill.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is here. They'd love to get some room for the punter. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air, it's Carr. The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Second down play coming up for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Caught by the receiver. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Back to pass. It's Carr. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally make the stop, but the offense brightening down. First down to the 27. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to find room. It's Hill. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. They'll drop him for a loss, but hold on. There are penalty markers on the field. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. That penalty sets up the offense with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Point after, up and good. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we go, the first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're
looking to make a play deep downfield. And the ball is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Look out, room to run here. First down and more, he's still running. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Testing the right side here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled, but first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. They're going to run it. Breaking free at midfield. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Will kick this away to get the second half going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well. Everything worked to perfection in the first half of this offense, and the defense comes out swinging, clearly listening to the head coach and the defensive coordinator to try to regain some momentum themselves.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He makes the grab.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker. They're unable to do it here.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. To the air, it's Carr. Short throw complete to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
LSU now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense, extending the lead, and in my opinion, putting this game away.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Here comes a handoff. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Play action fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the 1st half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that will pick up a 1st down. Spotted at 38.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Here we go!
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake on first down. And looking for a big play here. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. Touchdown, Ducks. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
49, Oregon, 21.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Touchdown, Tigers. The big tight end will not be denied. What a play.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Carr. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Play action here on first down. Bringing pressure. With the catch, it's Hill. That's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks, play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Ball away quickly, but nobody in the area, and the official is going to call intentional grounding here. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Same tailback, another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Bring the pressure, and down he goes. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
56, Oregon, 28.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Carr. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And sack sets up 2nd down.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. That's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. He'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance.
He'll take a deep shot. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks.
It's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
63, Oregon, 35.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Leaning on the run game here late.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
As the first down is still going. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Bootleg looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the...
Has it back to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner will be brought down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. A play action looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's got the first and still going. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
You know that these guys are facing a deficit. They're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's John. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his back. The ball is caught. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
Alert, alert, down. Ready.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. The timeout was taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And down big late in this game. They're going to try for a touchdown here on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Automatic on the PAT.
LSU 70, Oregon 42.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. This one falls incomplete as time expires. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun. Wasting no time taking a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown! And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Back's got it. Touch! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll stop. Going right to work up top. He lets one fly deep. Makes a grab deep. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying down the right side. All wideouts, no backs. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking deep. He's got it up to 20. Touchdown! Offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 15. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. A chunk play for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. To the air on 1st down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. Touchdown! Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Finds some room. Touchdown! This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure coming. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll try the left side. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a good play when you're inside your own 10, running out, trying to get something positive so you don't have to throw out of your end zone and possibly take a safety, and then, boom, you pop one. You get big time.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown! Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to get behind the defense. Wide open, he makes the catch. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And he takes it in for the... Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Now they'll try the right side. Pull down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. And he runs. Offense in an empty set. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Find space on the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Deep shot for the end zone. Touch. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 15. And they're good. Looking downfield on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He's loose. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.